Good day, everybody. It's the story so far once again. This is Aaron. As always, I'm here to give you guys some news. Hopefully, you guys caught Matt's first solo show. If not, go check it out on the Story So Far page or look him up on YouTube. I think he's just under Matt Larson. I'll have to double check on that, but you can definitely catch the link on Facebook. If not on the Story So Far page, go to my page and look it up because I shared the link. So he just realized that our schedules just don't coexist all the time. That beeping in the background is my wife cooking some breakfast. So he decided to start doing a solo show, such as I am. So check it out. I'm sure that he'll be putting up a future episode here coming up soon. Hopefully everybody survived the holiday. Thanksgiving was this past Thursday, and then obviously you had Gray Thursday and Black Friday and whatever the local shop Saturday thing for local stores was. Next up is Cyber Monday. I'm filming this on a Sunday, obviously, since I'm talking about all this. But went out on Black Friday, and thanks to them doing everything on Thursday now, the madness wasn't too bad for us. We went to the local mall, and I saw some of the YouTube videos of what happened at some of the Walmarts, and I gotta say it's just not worth it to go out and try and get these deals if you're going to end up fighting people and getting trampled or whatever. The deals are great and they're awesome, but Thanksgiving is as a time for giving thanks and being with your family and that, not out fighting other people for items. And the only way that's going to switch back to being on a Friday or even push to a Wednesday or anything is if people stop going out on Thanksgiving and lining up for this crap. It's great to get the deals, don't get me wrong. I mean, I went out once, and that was the last time that I'll ever do it. It's just not worth it to me. So, and a lot of these deals that you can find in the stores, you can look them up online and actually find some of the deals, if not even get a better deal at the same time. So you might as well just do your shopping at home, online, at that time. And if you, like I said, if you want to get this thing to shift back to being on a Friday after Thanksgiving and that, stop going out on Thursday and supporting them. Show them that they need to wait and open up. You got the people that refuse to work on Thanksgiving. There were a bunch of strikes in that by Walmart employees across the country that didn't want to work it. There was also a Pizza Hut guy that he was a store manager and told Pizza Hut that he wasn't going to open his store on Thanksgiving, and he wound up getting fired for that. Apparently it was his regional managers that thought that they should fire him, and corporate, realizing that it was going to be a huge media backlash, said, wait a second, we need to rehire this guy. But I'm sure that they were still fully behind the regional managers for letting the guy go, because I know that everybody wants to be greedy and make money whenever they can. There's a couple of days out of the year, Thanksgiving being one and Christmas being the other, that places should be closed. And I believe that for everything, as far as gas stations and everything. You need to go out and fuel up the day before, so if you know that you're going to go traveling on either one of those days, so that way you have plenty of gas, get your cars checked out, and then everybody needs to just be closed so that people can be with their families or their friends that need to be. There's no reason for retailers to be open on those days. Now, I recognize there are certain places that do need to be open, and so, it is what it is, and I'm sorry that people have to work on the holidays, but hopefully everybody was able to enjoy a little bit of time with their family on Thanksgiving. So, speaking of Christmas coming up, now, everybody can go out, put their house lights up, put their Christmas trees up, because now is the time to celebrate the holiday. One thing that I really, really hate about the holidays is the fact that Christmas is now being advertised in October. You got two holidays before Christmas. You got Halloween and you got Thanksgiving. And you can wait until the day after Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving to start putting out your Christmas stuff, because people will buy it. especially if you wait, there's going to be a higher demand for it. So, let us celebrate our holidays and be able to put them in perspective. So, a couple other things that I want to talk about. Yesterday, Saturday, Paul Walker got into a car wreck. Apparently, one of his friends was driving, and both of them ended up passing away. It was a single car crash. They're saying into a pole or a tree. Don't know what's confirmed yet or what's not confirmed. So, sad passing for the fans of the Fast and Furious movies. Other than that, Paul Walker really didn't do too many other movies of note that I can think of off the top of my head. Fast and Furious was pretty well his money train. So, he was a decent actor in that respect. I don't have anything against the guy. So, but as they say, celebrities usually die in a pack of threes. So keep your eyes open for the next two to go down. Probably won't happen too long from now. Other things that I've noticed this week, there is a TV series that's going to be made from the movies From Dusk Till Dawn, which is started out, they're all vampire movies. The first one was really good. It had George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino in it. Really liked that one. But then after that, they just basically went downhill from there in quality. This one's going to debut in 2015, and it's going to be on the El Rey network. I'm not sure what network that is. But two of the bigger stars that are going to be in it is Wilmer Valderrama, who you guys may know as Fez from that 70s show, and Robert Patrick, who, to my best recollection, he's probably best known as, I think it was the T5. It might be a different model, I don't know. It was from I think it was Terminator 2. He was either in 2 or 3. So, but I really like him as an actor. He's been in a bunch of other shows that I really like. So, but yeah, that series I didn't even know about until just recently. And so, look for that in 2015 if you're a fan. If I can find it, I might give it a chance. I've got Hulu, so we'll see if it pops up on Hulu. I doubt that I'll be looking around for the El Rey network. Frank Darabont is also developing a series based off of the 2007 movie The Mist. This is from a novel from Stephen King. In the movie that starred Thomas Jane, and it's about a mist that floats into a town and things come out of it and all this. So I haven't seen the movie myself, so I can't really tell you much about it. But I just thought that it was interesting that they were developing that into a TV series. So look for that to show up. If you're wondering who Frank Darabont is, he actually helped bring The Walking Dead to AMC. So he's definitely got some good credibility in the horror genre. Also, another series that's possibly going to be coming out is they're actually talking about making Sin City into a television series. Now, if you guys did not see the original Sin City movie, check it out. It came out a few years ago. Had Bruce Willis in it, Josh Hartnett. I can't think of who all else was in that one, but there were a bunch of good actors in that one. But they do have a part 2 that's coming out August 22nd of 2014, which is called A Dame to Kill For. So I'm really looking forward to that because, like I said, I really like the first Sin City. If you guys are a fan of that, then I think the television series might be right up your alley. I am a little hesitant on the series because these movies they're based off of a comic book, and the way that they did the first movie was very much in the style of the comic book, which was black and white with a few flashes of color here or there, and it was really cool. It was really stylistic, but it'll be interesting to see how they do the TV series. Now, I'm hoping that they do it on a decent network that has some money to put behind it, because if you don't, then I just think that it's going to really turn out crappy. Now, one thing to note about these two series is the Weinstein Company is behind The Mist and A Dame to Kill For as far as bringing those to TV. And it's kind of interesting because of the fact that they haven't really been into developing TV series. They're mostly a movie company. So it'll be interesting to see what goes into that. I mean, with them behind it, as far as the production goes, I think both of those series have a real good chance of sticking around for a while. So, on my recommendations list for this week, we cut out the song of the week a while back just due to the fact that I was having some issues with YouTube on getting it up. But I am going to make a recommendation, and it's for Lightning Bolt from Pearl Jam. It's their latest CD that they've had come out, and I think I played Sirens on the show a while back. So, but I did purchase the whole album, and I really got it. I got it for $8 on iTunes, which I thought was awesome. When it came out, it was like $15, so got it for almost half price, which I thought was really cool. That's one reason why I really bought it. But big fan of Pearl Jam, and they got a lot of great songs on this one. It's another great outing for those guys. I've hardly ever been disappointed in anything that those guys put out. So, but this one's definitely got some great songs. Like I said, you got Sirens on there. Another one of my favorites is Future Days, and that's just because I'm into that style of music where it's more makes you listen to the lyrics and think about things. I do like to rock out, and they do have several good songs on there for rocking on. But I'm more into the slower stuff from those guys. So, but I think that's going to be a show for this week. I'm just keeping them kind of short lately. Just haven't really been able to find any good news stories to put up on or to talk about on here. When I do find a news story during the week, I usually post it up on the Story So Far page. So keep your eye out for that. Like I said, look out for Matt's show. I know that he'll be putting up a new episode here coming up soon. And just because we're doing separate shows right now doesn't mean that we've decided to not ever get together. We'll get together when time permits and do some episodes. But for now, this is the way that it's going to be. And quite frankly, I like it because it's able to give us both, our amount of talk time. Whoops. It's able to give us our amount of talk time that we want, and we don't have to worry about dominating the conversation because you can take as long or as little as you want on talking on your own show. But like I said, we will get together here hopefully soon and do a combined show and get some things out there. As far as other hosts go, I've been working on trying to get Steven back onto the show, but for whatever reason, he winds up being too busy on the nights that I do the show or whenever it seems like he's free. I always ask him, but we just haven't been able to work it out yet. So, but I am also going to be getting in touch with a couple of the other past hosts like Dustin and possibly Derek to get back onto the show and do an episode or so. So I'll be contacting them shortly, or you might see them pop up on Matt's show. So, but we will try and get those guys back in and get at least an episode with them to talk about comics and different things at some point down the road. So, last thing, as always, check out the Where the Blacktop Ends. It's written by John Mizell and Steve Stout. Very good book. I've read it. I'm actually possibly going to be doing an audio book from this for my dad. And so we'll see. I just don't know how soon I'll be getting time to work on that. But I'm going to try and get started on it here pretty soon. Also check out KJ Photography if you're in the northern Utah area. She does great photography. She's going to be doing some new photos for us here soon. But she does family photos, single portraits, whatever. And she does a really good job. I think she's fairly reasonably priced also. So, and if anybody out there wants to advertise on the show, let me know. we'll definitely talk to you about it and see what it takes to get your advertisement up here, as far as having me talk about it. As far as adding commercials to the show, there is a possibility that I could do that. I do know how to get it edited into the show. Right now, I like doing my little guerrilla filming rather than going in and getting it on the computer to polish it up. Once I get the internet back here at the house, I'll probably start polishing the shows back up again. But for now, I like the way that I got it going. So, but if somebody wants to advertise and do an actual good advertisement, I could definitely get it onto the show and do a more professional job about presenting it here on the show. But anyway, like I said, I think that's going to be it for this week. Again, look out for Matt's next episode, and I think that's going to be it. So we'll catch you next time. Thanks.